Die! The House of the Dead.
Hello, 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 everyone. Hello. Let me let me do this. Wait, no, the sound effect could be that. Okay, how's that sound? Hello, 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 everyone. Sorry about the slight delay there because apparently Nvidia decided to update itself. Okay, and I had to wait for the updates to finish before I can start streaming because OBS doesn't work if your drivers are out of date. But so today we are going to play a classic game called The House of the Dead. This is a game from 1997. It is originally an arcade game, meaning that you have to go to a game center and play it on an arcade. You have to put coins in it, and this is one of those earlier games where I managed to play as a kid, surprisingly, as a kid, because I don't know why, but I do remember playing this game. So, and this game has a very lasting impression on me because I still remember it till this day, actually. And now, I don't know, I just felt like I want to play House of the Dead, especially since the last few weeks I've been playing Silent Hill 3, and I don't know, every time I play a horror game, it always reminds me of House of the Dead. So yeah, I decided why not? Why not? I'll play this on stream. It's been a while since I played this game. In fact, the last time I played it was, oh god, when I was in elementary school, which is early 2000s, before 2008 to be exact. Yeah, this is one of those early gaming experience for me, and maybe that's why it has a lasting impression on me. So yeah, let's play the game. Okay, this game this game is a little bit weird because it doesn't want to be streamed. It doesn't have any window mode, I should say, and I can't capture the game capture. I have to do the whole screen capture in order to stream this game. Easy, normal. Maybe we should start with normal, huh? If we died multiple times, then I'll turn it to easy. How's that? Okay, let's do this. This game is on real, meaning I don't have to focus much on moving my character, just focus on aiming. So that's good, right? Let's play arcade.
Oh no!
Oh! Oh god.
Others are still inside. Save them.
Oh my god. Hey!
Help! Reload!
Okay. I remember this.
Sophie?
Okay, this is a good aim trainer. I am so dead.
You.
It's me,
Sophie!
Sophie. Oh my god. This.
No! No! No!
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Okay, I need to remember. Oh my god. Okay, okay, okay. We can do this. We can do this. I used to remember to play this game with my... Oh my god, the monkeys. With my sister. Where is your friend? Hello? Hey. Okay.
No. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh my god. Oh god. It. Oh no.
Thank you.
Okay, okay. Oh! Okay. Oh no.
No. No.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay.
Take this.
You're welcome. Oh! Oh! Okay, the monkeys are a little bit
That voice!
annoying. Oh god, no! Okay.
Help!
Sophie, are you okay?
I was so scared. Oh.
Okay, I remember this boss. Which point is the chest? The glowing red chest. Bleh. Oh my god. No! No! Look at his shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Oh god. Oh my god. Are you serious? Oh, I love the way he shimmies. No. Stand back. Oh god. Oh, okay.
Sophie!
Save them.
You must stop Curian, or else something terrible will happen.
Blah.
Sophie!
Rescued 5. Okay. Oh, hello, nearest stranger. How are you? Yeah. It's the second stage of the god game. Not the game. The boss. Oh god. Personal space, dude. Personal space. Oh god. So fast. Look at this gremlin looking guy. Oh god. I am so dead. But it feels so satisfying to kill enemies in this game. How? How? I managed to kill the dude. Oh god. Okay. I know, right? Oh god. I saved the dude. Oh god. Ah! Okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. There's a lot of things. You see that outline there? Have a scar. Okay. Yee. Oh my god, stage 2. Okay. I'm not that bad. Eh. Okay, so yeah, that is House of the Dead. It is basically an arcade game. And every time you die, you have to pay more coins, right? But thankfully, this is a PC game. We don't have to worry about that. Just have to.
Oh no!
We just have to start all over again. Okay, come on.
Others are still inside.
Whoa, okay.
Help!
Oh my god. Did I kill that guy? I did kill that guy. Oh my god.
Sophie?
Oh my god. Come on, come on.
It's you!
Sophie!
Please. Oh god. Okay, come on.
No!
We can do this.
No!
Come on. It is pre-programmed, kind of like Unreal. I just have to click my mouse. The frogs. Oh my god. Are you serious? Okay, I could have done that much. Okay, at least we managed to save this woman.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh god. What is that golden rock? Oh, maybe that is left out?
Thank you.
Give me lives, lady. How could you survive? You have no face. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, okay. Well,
No!
how? Oh god. Oh god.
Reload.
I thought the game crashed. Okay, please. Nice. Okay.
Help!
That voice.
Ah.
Help!
Oh god, please.
Help!
Sophie, are you okay?
Okay, come on.
I was so scared!
For a 1997 game, it looks very... The boss design is very cool. I remember the boss, some of the bosses later down the road have...
Reload.
I can't talk seriously because the way he shimmies is so funny. I remember playing this as a kid and... Okay, whatever dude. Maybe I should turn on the auto reload.
Sophie!
Okay. I know you need to do something in order to have to do a different pathway. Oh god. But I don't know what. Okay, for example, this one. See, I just hit that button on the right there. That should take us down. Oh god. Hello? Oh shit. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. Okay. The game still managed to jump scare me. Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
No! Thank you!
Oh my god. Okay. Sure. Oh god. Okay, come on. How you still manage to live with no head? Oh god. Bless you. Oh god. Okay. Okay, see? We managed to change our path. You know what? Nah, I'm not doing anything right now. I should do this. Wait, what? Controller? What? Auto reload on. And let's do it again. Yeah.
Oh no!
Now I just have to focus on shooting. I don't know.
Others are still inside. Save them.
Yeah, I can change the blood color. Wait. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. There's green, blue, purple, yellow, Oh my god, the yellow one looks like piss. I do remember that. You know what? Let's make it yellow then. Do you have a request, Nero Stranger? You have green, blue, purple. Purple one looks like those blueberry colored jam. Not jam, jelly. Let's see the monsters spew out piss.
Ah!
Others are still inside.
Help!
Sorry. Sorry. One of you died. I'm so sorry.
Sophie?
Nice. Okay. Sophie.
It's you!
It's me. Come on. How dare you? Whoa!
No! No! No!
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, okay. I do remember that I need to kill this little Oh god. Okay. Okay. Whoa! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, I shot the guy! Oh! How? I shot you so many times.
Help!
Give me help.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh Dang monkeys. How? The slugs are more of annoyance more than it's frightening. Oh god, I lose life already. Well,
No!
ah! Oh god. I'm so sorry, lady. I killed you. Okay. Somehow reminds you of paintball ammunition. Oh, I never played the game.
Are you okay?
I was so scared!
No wonder she died. I would have too. How? Okay. Okay, that's... How? Oh my god. Okay. Mm. I hit it so many times. Oh god, okay. Come on. Dude, you make me lose so much health. Finally! But I lose so many health. Not health, lives.
Sophie!
Hmm. Okay, okay. Whoa! Okay. The bats are very funny. Ah. I don't know. I love this game. Look at how funny the gremlins are. Peekaboo! How? Oh my god, are you serious? I missed. Hmm. Look! It's only a torso. And he still managed to run at me. I need... Oh! Fuck me. Fuck my life, man. I just shot the man. I just shot the man that I was supposed to save. Well, at least now there's progress, right? Oh my god. I just need to readjust my hand position. Okay. Nice. Oh shit. Thank goodness I didn't.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Phew. Dang leech. Nice. Oh my god, he didn't give me lives. Hello? Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Okay. Cyber monkeys. Cyber monkeys. How many lives do you have, dude? Oh. Oh god. Okay, remember, always be prepared. God damn it. You're not running away. Oh god. Thank you for the golden frog.
No. Thank you.
That's it? You're not giving me help? Rude.
No! No! No!
Oh fuck. I killed them. Why? No. Okay, so the whole body is their weak point. Oh god. Oh no! Oh no! Ba-bum-bum-ba-dum. Okay, so we at least managed to reach the boss this time. So I consider that progress. Whatever, right? Okay. I am a little bit rusty on the game, so sure, I need to make space for my mouse. Because this game requires a lot of clicking and quick movement, and I can't change the mouse sensitivity. So let's start the game again. Wait. I remember correctly, there's something, right? PC mode. Oh, you can change people. Bullet damage low. Bullet damage low. Reload time high. Hit size low. Researcher. Oh my god, hit point 2. More like a glass cannon, huh? G is as high damage. Try this one? I don't know. Let's try it. Whoa,
Others
okay.
are still inside. Save them.
Oh, nice. Okay, okay. Oh, God. Nice. Oh, yes. Okay, yes. I kinda like this guy.
It's you!
It's me. Shoot it. The boss that we never managed to defeat.
No! No! No!
Yes. Oh god.
Thank you.
I know, right? I'm quite surprised by the change. Now we just have to be careful not to kill the survivors. Okay, okay. Be careful. How?
No!
Whee!
Thank you!
I need to show the golden frog. Okay, thank you.
Thank you!
Give me a large, lady. Well, at least with this guy, we
No.
can proceed with the game quite quickly.
Thank you. Take this.
But I'm guessing it's easier because I turn on the auto reload. Otherwise, it would have been such an annoyance because of the
voice.
chamber size.
Help! Help! Help me! Help!
Sophie, are you okay?
I was so scared.
Oof. Every time. Okay, we need to be careful here. Line up the shot. Line up the shot. No. Oh god. If you played Sophie, does Sophie save herself? That's a good question. I've never tried Sophie before because
You
of
must
her
stop
weak
killing,
damage.
or else
You know what? After
something
we lose this
terrible will
run,
happen.
we are going to try that again. How about that?
Sophie!
Our score is a little bit low, huh? Hmm. Oh. Okay, okay. Whoa. Okay. I remember seeing this game when I was a kid in an arcade game, arcade parlor, I guess. And they had this gun that is attached to the arcade. I remember seeing how cool that game looks.
No!
Nice.
Thank
Thank you.
Help!
Oh god. Thank you. Thank goodness I
Thank
didn't.
you.
Oh my god, my health is full. Okay. My health is full. Nice. I kinda like this guy. Has a lot of damage. Ooh.
Thank you.
Well, too bad our lives are full right now. You sit there. I don't want to kill. Nice. You know what? Let's go down this time.
It's a dead end.
Nice. Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god. Are you serious?
No. Thank you.
Come on.
No,
Do not kill this
no,
guy.
no.
Finally.
They're still upstairs.
Okay, come on. You wonder whether the monster randomly built a shelf in front of her? That's a good question. Ah, okay. Be extra careful this time. First, bat. Oh my god. He's almost halfway through his life. Oh, stop freaking moving, dude. I didn't notice how quickly his health drained. Oh god. Bye-bye. Oh my god, G is so good. G stands for good.
We won't let you have it your way, Curian.
I just spam the shoot button, and turns out it's really powerful. Ooh.
Locked.
Locked. The cyber monkeys. The cyber monkeys.
This must be the security card.
Must be. Oh. Unlocked. You dare? Nice. Cyber monkeys. Oh, that's nice. A random health pack. Oh god. I got scared. Cyber monkeys. Don't. Oh no. Don't you dare. Down. Come on. How? You monster. Anyone else? Hello? Do not. No! God damn it. Oh! Okay, come on. We can make it through. Oh god. What is happening? Give me health pack. Come on. Nice. Oh! My reflex there saved me from imminent death.
Use this.
Look, his face! His face! Oh my god. You know, at the time, the graphics looks great, but it's a little bit dated now. Cyber monkeys. Cyber monkeys. Snow monkeys. Phew. I remember I used to have trouble with the chain dude. Falling chain dude. Oh god. Yeah, I agree. No, no. You dare? Hello? Cyber monkeys. Snow monkeys. Yeah, this dude, I used to have so much problem with him. Oh. No, 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 no. Stay away from me.
Curian.
Yeah, I do agree. Old games have certain charm to it. The graphics, that
I didn't
is.
think you could make it this far. However, this is it. Let's see how good you really are.
Even the musics are very hype. Permit. The head is its weak point. Okay. Stay away from me, girl. Oh my god, already health? Stop shitting me. I don't want... That is considered rude. Oh god. You throw your shit on me and then expect me not to kill
I'll
you?
Get you, Curian.
Girl. Wait, oh god. Oh, I'm so stupid. I just skipped that. Okay, nice. Oh god, no. No, you need to stick back, sir. Because this trailer. Oh my god. The first boss is very funny, I have to say. Nice. You are no threat to me. Bye-bye. Oh my god, you are a joke. This character is so powerful. OPAF. Cyber monkeys! Stay away from me, cyber monkeys. How many shots do you have to take? Snow monkeys. Oh my god. Hit the legs. Nice. Woo. Ooh, yes, I do remember. This is the final boss, right?
There's no way out, Kyrian.
I must admit, I really respect
What
your
is his emergency fighting strategy to despawn his
but
clone?
you will never, ever
It's the
defeat
bullet.
me.
The
Say
bullet
hello to
pass
my
through his clothes and destroy them. I do remember this boss being cool.
Who are you? Nobody gives me instructions. I shall destroy everything.
The meatballs.
What happened? Why don't you follow my instructions?
Kyrian. I do remember this. Magician. Look at his design. Oh my god, it's so cool. I do remember that. I need to... stop getting hit. What the hell? Oh. You need to stop with your meatballs. I'm not hungry. Sir? Sir, stop slapping people with meatballs. Oof. Ooh, so close. Oh, are you really? Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god, my arm! My poor little arm. Meatballs! Are you serious? Ah! No! No. Yeah, I do remember that the final boss is very cool. Okay, whatever. Game over. We were so close. Whatever. Let's try. Ooh. High score? Who is these people? Okay, you know what, let's try Sophie. Hit points 4, chamber 12, bullet damage low, reload time high, hit size low. Let's start the game.
Oh no!
Go, Sophie, go! Oh my god.
Others are still inside. Save them.
Oh my god.
Help!
It took so much bullet.
They're inside. Sophie?
Oh my god. I am Sophie. We save ourselves.
It's you.
It's me. It's you. I am you. No.
No! No! No!
No.
This is terrible.
I am so sad. A health pack! Give me the dang health pack. The frogs. I hate the frogs. Oh shit. I... Okay, okay. Oh, come on.
Help!
Ah. Run, dude, run.
You can go upstairs from that room.
Thank you. Oh god. My arms. Go, Sophie, go. Save yourself. Like literally, save yourself. Oh no! I just killed everyone. Oh. God damn it. Okay, come on. Phew. No. Are you serious? You don't even have any head. How did you manage to hurt me? What is the golden frog for? Not the trigger head. Okay, you know what, Sophie? You are a little bit weak for my taste. Normal monkey? I mean, how can the...
Help!
That voice.
It's mine! That voice, it reminds me of myself.
Help!
Sophie, are you okay?
I was so.
Who are you? You look like me. No! The chariot. Okay, come on. You can do this, right? Oof. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy. Ah, I hate it. I hate it here. This hitbox is so dang slow. Not slow. small. Okay, come on. Nice. Oh god. I need a hydration break.
Sophie!
it's it's me.
You must stop Curian, or else something terrible will happen.
Sophie!
Sophie. Oh my god, I managed to save 2? Ouch. Bitch, I'm back. The detective monkey? Ah, are you serious? At least give me health. You know what? It's hard to spam the fire button. Nope. Are you serious?
Thank you.
See? The monkeys doesn't even have any head. Just a thank you. Let's see how far Sophie can get. Oh fuck. Are you serious? Snow monkeys. No, cyber monkeys. Oh, fuck off. Okay, come on. We can do this. Oh god. Okay. Run, Sophie, run! Whatever. Okay, you know what? Let's try the normal one. We got a taste of it, right? Let's do this. This is the cannon mode.
Others are still inside.
Save
Save them.
Okay, it's not entirely weak.
Oh no!
Oh fuck! Oops! Phew! Okay.
Sophie?
Nice. Okay, come on. Yes,
you?
I'm sorry.
Sophie!
I killed everyone. I am too trigger happy. Someone take this. Someone take this weapon away from me.
No! No! No!
Woo! Thank goodness.
Thank you.
Nice. The frogs are a problem. Nice. Phew. Okay, be careful. Nice.
Thank you!
That's a thank you? Not even alive? This sucks. Normal monkeys. Normal monkeys.
Help!
Thank
Yay! Thank you. Everyone say thank you. Okay, come on. We can do this, right? We can do this.
No!
I feel bad for killing the frogs. Whew.
Thank you.
You take a lot of
Take
shot,
this.
huh? Ooh, nice. Nice.
Help!
That voice.
That voice.
Help!
Okay, now I just have to be
Are you okay?
aiming correctly
No!
at the weak point. Okay, come on. Ooh, nice. Now we can shoot. Nice.
Sophie!
Okay, I just skip everything. How dare you, sir? Peekaboo! How dare you play peekaboo with me? I'm not in the mood. Detective monkeys. Oh my god. How is that fair? Hmm. Oh, fuck off. The camera moved. I had no choice. Phew, okay, at
Thank
least
you.
this guy gives me life. Now we just have to be careful. The guy's leg is so powerful to able to break the shelf with just his leg. Okay, come on. Open this.
Thank you.
Thank you. Detective Monkey. I'm not.
Thank you.
Nice. Okay, come on. We can do this. You know what? Let's go down. I don't want to
It's a
fight
dead
the
end.
monkeys. Okay, come on. How? How? Fuck off. Oh god, I hate the ones. Oh.
No.
Okay, come on.
No. No. No.
They're still upstairs.
Oh, come on. They don't give me health. Come on. Aww. Oh. I don't want to lose. Oh. You do not get to hurt me. Okay. Phew. This is some good aim training. Oh god. The game is lagging. Nice. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. Oh, just one? Hmm. Truth.
Locked.
Locked. Cyber monkeys. Don't you dare! Hello?
This must be the security card.
Okay. Oh, come on. Thank goodness he missed. Whew. Cyber monkeys. Nice. At this. Are you kidding me? I can't. I knew. I knew. Phew.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ah. Oh god. Okay, come on.
Use this.
Oh, come on. Give me help. Okay, come on. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Nice. Just need to survive. Phew. Nice. Oh. Fuck me. Oh. I miss G. I miss G so much.
Curian.
Can I skip this? Hello?
Compliment you.
I can't.
didn't think you could make it this far. However, This is it. Let's see how good you really are.
You dare challenge me, dude? The Hermit. I kinda like that the boss's thing is a tarot base or tarot. You need to die. Okay. Okay. Are you kidding me? Sir, you need to die. Thank you for your cooperation.
I'll get you, Kyrian.
The way he's jumping. Rescue tree. Sure. Oof. Okay. We need to be very careful in this place. No. You need to stay back. Oh, come on. How? Okay. Whew. Nice. Come on. One health and a dream. Oh fuck. Ah. Okay. Apparently, I still need a lot of help. But we managed to get into the House of the Dead. So close. So close. Yeah. Okay, okay. Let's... Okay, which one? Okay, G has high damage. Other people? Ooh. Hit size medium. Reload time is high, huh? You know what? Let's play as her. Save our colleagues.
Oh no!
Girl, you are late to the work.
Others are still inside. Save them.
Help!
Oh my god. Is it lagging for everyone else? It is lagging for me.
Sophie?
Nice. What? I don't know what is happening.
It's you!
Sophie!
Okay, nice. Okay, come on.
Thank you.
The frogs. Okay, kill the one on the right. And then some slugs. And then save this woman. Nice.
Thank you.
Do not shoot.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Always be polite to people that are polite to you. Ooh.
No.
Holy crap.
Thank you. Take this.
I guess G had a much higher damage output than the researcher.
Help!
I don't know.
Help!
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 Sophie.
Because
you
I do
okay?
remember that G
I was so
had can sometimes one-shot the enemies. But with the researcher I need to tap a few more times. But no. Now we go to town with this. Nice. Too bad we have to use our life, huh?
Sophie!
Okay. I guess we have to go down. You dare? Boom. Okay, come on.
No.
Nice.
Thank you.
No sense of urgency, huh, that woman. This is not the time to get swooned. Oh, come on. Nice. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Damn, girl. Nice. Glitches in the bed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Monkeys. Glitches. Ignore this. You know what? So easy to kill him either way.
Thank you.
Nice. We are in much better place. Let's go down. I don't want to fight the
It's a
monkeys.
dead end.
So much easier to fight the zombies rather than the monkeys. The monkeys move too much, and I hate it. Are you kidding me?
No. Thank you.
You're lucky I didn't hit
No.
you, girl.
No. No.
They're still upstairs.
I really wish there's something that I can use to skip this. But thankfully, it's very short. The cutscene is very short. Oh god. Yeah. The researcher damage output is not as high as G, but it's still high. Nice. Oh god. Nice. You gain a lot of health, huh? Nice. I really hope we can win this. Let this be the run. Let this be the run.
This must be the security card.
Nice. Oh my god, are you serious? Okay, let's go down this route. Okay, come on. I believe. I believe.
No!
Nice.
Thank you.
We are in such better position. I don't want to jinx myself. What are you doing inside the wall, girl? Dance.
Use this.
Nice, thank you. How dare you, sir? How dare you? How dare you? Oh god. Come on, focus. Focus up, Rui. Come on. Nice. Oh god. They spawn in T-posing. Oh my god, I hate the monkeys. They move too much. The projectiles are too small. Nice.
Curian.
I must compliment you. I didn't think you could make it this far. However, this is it. Let's see how good you really are.
Don't you dare challenge me. I can defeat the hermit. Right? Please tell me I can defeat the hermit. Oh god, please, no! Oh god, please. No. You spider bitch. How dare you? Okay.
I'll get you, Kyrian.
The way he jumped. Hmm. Could have been better. Could have been better. But in my opinion, G is much better. Oh, damn it. Always remember to shoot the ball and chain guy. Nice. I think this is my last health too. Oof, okay, this is the last. No. Okay. Yeah, could have been better. Could have been better. Monkeys are my being. Them and the ball and chain guy. Always immobilize them first. Oh my god, already the final boss? Meatball time!
There's no way out, Kyrian.
I must admit, I really respect your consistency. But you will never, ever defeat me. Say hello to my masterpiece.
I love this boss's design. I really do.
Who are you? Nobody gives me instructions. I shall destroy everything. What happened? Why don't you follow my instructions?
Because you're a doo-doo head. Type 0. Oh my god. Okay, now you decided to... No! Oof. Okay, this is unfair. This is unfair. I don't know why it decided to lag there. I don't know. You know what? I like G better. I like G. Oh man. So close. Okay, come on. Before we end the stream, one more run, right? One more run. PC mode. G. Yeah, we should do this.
Oh no!
The see just how powerful he
Others are
is.
still inside. Save them.
One hit kill.
Help! Oh no!
Oh fuck. Oh my god.
Sophie?
Okay, come on. We can do this, right? We can do this.
It's you!
Sophie!
Nice. Oh my god.
No!
I love
No!
this.
No!
I love the high damage.
Thank you.
I just need to be careful. Not to lose any health. No. Attack the one on the right. Are you kidding me?
No!
Okay, come on.
Thank you!
I believe this is the run.
Thank you! No!
Okay, come on.
Thank you! Take this!
Nice. Ooh, nice. Come on.
Help!
Sophie,
Help!
are you okay?
I was so scared!
Oof. Come on. Nice. Come on. Let's do this. Let's go. I don't want to go down. Let's go up. Nice. We are doing much better now. Nope. I jinxed myself. I jinxed myself.
Thank you.
Come on. Let's do this. I believe. I believe. You know what? Let's fight the spider monkey. Not spider monkey. Snow monkeys. Cyber monkeys. Snow monkeys? Cyber monkeys. Detective monkey?
No. Thank you.
No! No! No!
They're still upstairs.
Yeah, I know. Nice. Oh my god. Okay, now we just have to write it out. Nice. Okay, the hangman is so far the easiest boss to defeat. Wah, wah. Bye-bye. Nice. Nice. Just have to be careful this time.
It's locked.
Nice.
This must be the security
Come
card.
on. Oh. Poopy. Poopy. Nice. Nope. Hey, come on. I believe in you, G. Come on. Nice.
Thank you.
Nice. Phew. Okay, okay.
Use this.
Okay. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Phew. Okay, come on. T-pose. T-pose zombie. Nice, come on. Immobilize the ball and chain guy.
Curian.
Nice, come on.
I must compliment you. I didn't think you could make it this far.
So you thought wrong.
This is it. Let's see how good you really are.
A hermit crab. You won't get away, you spider bitch. Oh god, no, stay away from me. No? Okay, it's okay. It's only 1 health, right? Only 1 health.
I'll
Okay. Now we just have to be careful with this boss. Uh-oh, I'm missing. Nice. Phew. Nice. Nice. Now we just have to wait. Phew. Okay, my arm is getting a little bit sore. Nope. Okay, we managed to reach the final boss, the meatball.
There's no way out, Kyrian.
I must admit, I really respect your consistency. But you will never, ever defeat me.
Jeez,
Say
people.
hello to my masterpiece. Who are you? Nobody gives me instructions. I shall destroy everything.
You should have eaten that meatball,
Why don't
Kyrian.
you follow my
Don't waste your food.
instructions?
Nice. Oh god. I thought I already... Woo! Oh god. Nice. Oof. Okay, come on. Okay, okay. Hmm. Oh my god, it reminds me of durian. Stop throwing durians at me. Come on. Ah! Oh my god, yes! 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 Oh my god, yes.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Roar! Yay! Oh my god, yes. At least we managed to defeat the whole game.
Everything is over.
Thank you, thank you.
I have nothing more to lose. However, I must go on.
Oh my god, the blockiness. Poor
Goodbye,
Sophie.
Kyrian. Farewell, Sophie.
Yes. Oh my god, yes. Whew. Okay, so that is The House of the Dead. It's a game from 1997. There is a remake. It's available. The remakes are available on GOG Games. But I think that remake has a lot of bad reviews on it. I don't know. Maybe the game is not fully optimized on PC. I don't know. I don't know. Um. So yeah. I really enjoy this game. Despite the dated graphic, the gameplay is very solid. It's an Unreal shooting game, which I don't know. You just have to focus on shooting rather than focus on uh, moving your character and then have to aim that character, right? I like this kind of game actually. Osmo 1. Okay, that is the end. So far, I like this game. I really like this game. If you want to play this game, it is available on abandonware.com. Is it .com? I don't remember. It is available on abandonware. But it is quite finicky in order to make it work. What I did for my PC is that taking this game from the abandonware fronts. Surprisingly, that works really well. So if you like to try it yourself, maybe go to abandonware France and search for the House of the Dead if you like to try it. And if you like a more updated graphic, then get the remake. Is it a remake? Yeah, it is a remake. So yeah, if you like to try that, go get the remake. I don't remember how much it costs, but it's there. As for next week, I don't know. I don't know what to play next week. I'll get back to you later about that game, maybe next week. But I know for sure on Friday morning, I will be continuing on my Hollow Knight. We are going to finish up our task in that game, finish up some loose ends, and then we'll fight the Hollow Knight itself. And on Sunday morning, I am going to continue on playing Rogue of Legacy. Is it Rogue of Legacy? Yeah, Rogue of Legacy 2. And we'll see just how far we can get in that game. But for now, I have to go. I have to end the stream. Thank you so much to Nero Stranger for accompanying the chat. I really do appreciate it. And if you are watching this on YouTube, hello. First of all, hello. If you look in the description down below, I will link the Abandonware website, so you can just click on that link in order for you guys to get this game for yourself. Other than that, I want to say thank you so much for your views, for your support, for your likes and subscription. I really do appreciate it. I really am. And as always, I want to say thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next stream. Goodbye.